I set out to complete all the achievements in the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy collection. We've completed everything in Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, and now all we have left is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was developed by Rockstar Games and originally released in 2004 on the PlayStation 2, becoming one of the best-selling video games of all time. Many gamers still consider this one of the greatest video games of all time, and boy, do I remember the hype around this game before and after its release. The trailer dropped and it was all like,
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
It blew our little minds back then. I sunk many hours into San Andreas on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PC, even diving into San Andreas multiplayer. Never actually entirely completed San Andreas to 100%. Fast forward to 2021 and Grand Theft Auto The Definitive Edition is released with achievements. There's only one problem. Steam doesn't see the release for another whole 2 years. 2025, finally, we get our hands on the Definitive Edition. Dear Lord, they never fix the bugs. We have a total of 35 achievements to collect and finally answer the question, is it actually worth completing all the achievements in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the Definitive Edition? Our main character, Carl C.J. Johnson, has just arrived from Liberty City to the beautiful Los Santos, San Andreas. Carl has just learned that his mother has been murdered.
His mama, she's dead, bro.
He wants to reconnect with his family, but before he can even make it home, he is harassed by corrupt police officers who recognize him immediately and have him pinned for the murder of a fellow officer. They want to keep a close eye on Carl
Like a donut, Carl.
and drop him off in a rival gang territory.
Oh shit, here we go again.
We now have control of Carl and our goal is to make it back to his mother's home. Upon entering the house, Carl is greeted by a flashback of his past when he is suddenly attacked by Big Smoke.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
Hey!
The two recognize one another immediately and hug it out. Big Smoke informs us about Carl's brother being at his mother's gravesite. The gang is immediately attacked by a rival gang, the Ballers. Making a quick getaway, we hop on our bikes and hightail it out of there. A Baller's car follows us, attempting to shoot us and take us off the road. Once we're back home, we complete our first mission and get our very first achievement, getting started. As always with these challenges, our next goal is to knock out the side missions. Our first one up is the taxi mission. Once again, we have to reach level 50 in the taxi minigame. This time around, we were rewarded with a small cash prize for dropping off passengers as quickly as possible. Other than that, it's the same as the other Grand Theft Auto games. While attempting to drop off 50 passengers, we did get the achievement, Today Was a Good Day, which is for going around 24 hours of the game without breaking a single law. Odd achievement for a Grand Theft Auto game, sure, but hey. We drop off our last passenger and unlock the achievement, Yes, I Speak English. That's kind of messed up. Keeping with the theme of side missions, we're tackling our firefighter goals now. Like before, we have to hose down burning vehicles. With each level adds more targets on fire. We must complete 12 waves of this, earning us the achievement, Rescue a Kitten 2, and we're now fireproof as well. Our nightmares from the Grand Theft Auto 3 return here, the paramedic missions. Like before, we pick up these victims around San Andreas streets and drop them off at a nearby hospital before the time expires. There is also now an indication of the number of seats left in the ambulance, but it's still only 3 seats. We get our achievement Savior for completing 12 levels with an added maximum health increase bonus.
Nice.
The next goal we tackle is the pimping side missions. While not part of any single achievement itself, it is required to complete all 12 levels of the pimping side mission activities for the 100% completion. This has us picking up ladies of the night and dropping them off with their tricks. Sometimes defending them when tricks gone wild. Fairly easy and we knock this one out. This next achievement comes from the mission Drive By. which has us, well, doing a drive-by on the rival gang members known as the Ballers. We come away with a small wanted level, which has us using the pay-in spray to remove it, earning us the achievement, well, pay-in spray. One achievement has us ordering 8 meals from the clucking belt.
Have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large,
But I crossed this one off early with extra dip.
extra dip, a number 7.
This next achievement comes from an old friend of CJ who has been released from prison.
Hey man, it's OG Loke, homie. OG Loke.
OG Loke has one goal in life, and that is to become a legendary rapper.
Hey, it's OG Loke, homie, and I'ma kick a little something like this. Hey yo, when I come through up in the place, you don't want me to come with a gun in your face. It's like
sucks. Damn.
Currently though, he's a fast food employee, so very far from his goal.
Good.
Yeah? Well, fuck this gig, man.
During this mission, Life's a Beach, we are asked to steal a sound van. But before we can steal the van, there is a minigame that we must play where CJ has to bust a move. The goal is to get a perfect score, and lucky for us, this is just a scoring system and not necessarily hitting every note perfectly. With only a few mistakes, yet still a perfect score, we take home our next achievement, Smooth Moves. Now that we've stolen him a sound van, he needs a rhyme book, because OG Loke isn't very good at that either.
I become the reciter, all-nighter, all-writer.
Sucks. Damn.
During the mission, Mad Dog's Rhymes, we need to steal Mad Dog's rhyme book. We need to sneak into this mansion and assassinate each bodyguard without alerting any of them. This mission isn't too difficult, just remember to use the silent pistol once you acquire it. This is a missable achievement, so once you leave the mansion, your achievement should pop here. If not, you'll want to restart this mission before completing. We unlock the achievement Assassin. After completing many missions and achievements, we have enough money to get our next achievement, the American Dream, which is for purchasing any safe house in the game. After buying a house, the next step is to go out and get some food. Many times, eating our own weight in mortgage debt. Completing the American Dream, I'll have 2 number 9s for maxing out our character's weight. You run the risk of a heart attack. Lose some weight.
Damn!
Come on, Rockstar, it's just mean. Once again, we have to collect things in this game as well. This time around, we have to collect 100 spray tags scattered across Los Santos. Following a guide, it isn't too bad, but it's still 100 collectibles nonetheless. After 100 tags later, you're rewarded with a few extra guns at your main safe house, as well as a small percentage towards our 100% goal. Let's go. At least we got all the collectibles. Our next achievement comes from the mission, the Green Saber, which has us answering a phone call from our buddy Caesar. He has us meeting under the freeway where we learn Big Smoke and Ryder have been setting us up the entire time. This also means our brother Sweet is heading directly into a trap.
Fuck. Sweet.
We race over to help Sweet and learn he has been shot. We clear out some more baddies and police officers immediately show up, surrounding Carl, earning us the achievement, all dressed up for San Fierro. We now have access to the second of 3 cities in San Andreas. Los Santos was big enough to be the entire game. Hell, it actually was in Grand Theft Auto 5. These 2 cities have their own sets of missions, their own vibes and feels, as well as their own collectibles, which we will come back to here soon. Carl is driven out to the middle of nowhere by the same police officers from earlier. Officer Tenpenny is the leader of this corrupt group of lawmen, working for them to keep our brother safe, who is now locked away in prison.
Oh, sweet. He's in a prison hospital, being treated for gunshot wounds.
We meet some wild characters during our time in San Fierro. From a pothead hippie to an insane, overly controlling bank robber who becomes Carl's girlfriend. Their relationship is short-lived though when she leaves us for Claude from GTA 3.
I love another, okay?
But what have they done to you, Glad? We meet a super nerd by the name of Zero, where we do battle over miniatures.
Man, y'all take this shit seriously.
I honestly wish more of this was added in the game. I really enjoy the miniature fights and the small RC cars. We now have another set of collectibles in San Fierro, which has us taking 50 different photos of locations. You must be holding the camera, and while aiming, you'll see a once hidden icon. Snap the picture and you get the collectible. Unfortunately, we are only able to ever collect 49 until we can unlock the bridge connecting San Fierro and Las Venturas, which is currently being blocked by barricades. Our next achievement comes from the motorbike located near the eastern docks. The player must collect checkpoints in this ship dock bowl looking thing in a time frame. Once the last checkpoint is collected though, we earn our achievement Bike or Biker. School's Out is our next target, and this one is rather annoying. It requires us to drive between cones and completing stunts like driving on 2 tires. Honestly, some of this took way longer than I'd like to admit. I did complete all of the gold rewards for all of the schools, which isn't required for the achievement, but we got it anyway. School's Out, let's go. During the mission Mike Torino, a guy named T-Bone we're working for gets a phone call from Mike. It's our job to locate them without any clues. Honestly, this one is simple if you already know the location. Head down to the San Fierro airport without heading to any of the other markers and you'll unlock this achievement, Who Needs Directions, which is a very easily missable achievement. While playing some video games with Woozy, he asks us how we are in the water.
How are you in the water?
After losing a video game to a blind man, we are required to build up our lung capacity skills. Taking to a nearby ocean, we practice our swimming and lung capabilities when we're distracted by a beautiful sea turtle and accidentally drown, earning us the achievement Horror from the Santa Maria. Once we've mastered our swimming skills and proved ourselves to Woozy, he lets us know about a factory that needs a little kaboom boom. During the mission, Yay Kaboom Boom, Woozy has us collecting a vehicle set with explosives. CJ drives right up to the warehouse only for the car to hit the ramp and explode. We get out of the area and get our next achievement, What Happens in Las Venturas. After finishing up the missions from Woozy and San Fierro, we unlock Las Venturas, which is based on Las Vegas. Now that we have our last and final city unlocked, it's time to go gambling. Betting a max wager unlocks our achievement Double or Nothing. During the mission Black Project, you must sneak into Area 69 without sounding the alarm. This isn't too bad as you're given a silent pistol. It's also made easier that you only have to reach the entrance gate to complete this required achievement, though the achievement won't pop until you finish the entire mission. I really quite enjoy the Metal Gear style mission here, and it helps break up the drive here, drive there missions that are overpopulating San Andreas at times. Once we complete the mission, we earn the achievement, They Can't Stop Us All, which is based off a Facebook meme, I think, where people wanted to storm the real-life counterpart Area 51. Working for Salvatore Leone, we're flying back to Liberty City. We take a quick flight there, and we arrive where Mike's Lips last lunch, at the St. Mark's Bistro. We game over a few mobsters here, and that's really about all that happens here. Unfortunately, there isn't anything else to the city that you can explore. Very simple mission, and once finished, CJ is like teleported back to San Andreas. Landing the plane rewards us with Liberty City State of Mind. Seriously though, I really wish there was more to this mission. It's a cool concept though. Carl Johnson has been working hard taking over San Andreas.
Hello, boss man.
We're just getting started here. That's right, it's time for the cleanup. There are so many things that count towards 100% in this game, which will be needed to complete the achievement Remastered. So it's time for a little rundown of everything we need. The courier missions have us running around the city dropping off parcels like the Paperboy and the NES. There are a total of 3 missions, with each mission requiring us to finish level 4. These missions aren't really fun, but they are a must to complete. Time for some good old trucking missions. These side missions have us using a semi-truck to deliver stolen or illegal goods to a drop-off location. There are a total of 8 missions, and these aren't too hard. Some of these have us getting a wanted level to protect our truck while delivering these goods. Otherwise, pretty simple stuff. The quarry is another one of these asset missions. These missions often have you moving things from one location to another. Like for instance, this mission has you removing barrels off a track for a train to pass. Our last mission though has us collecting a police officer and his bike and dropping them off into a nearby ocean. It's simple stuff. We get ourselves an honest job working as a valet. We must collect vehicles and, well, park them. It's a simple asset mission that must be completed all the way to level 5 by taking over San Andreas' most wanted in the vigilante missions. One of the ways to make this achievement much easier to complete all the gold rewards from the flight school. Some of these missions can be a pain in the ass, but keep at it and it shouldn't be too long. This helicopter allows us to complete levels with ease. Like many other side missions, we must complete level 12 to get our achievement. Once we take down our last suspect, we unlock what the city needs. I actually ended up going until level 30, a little overkill I suppose. Our last and final submission is to complete the freight train challenge. Once activated, has us traveling around San Andreas, picking up and dropping off passengers. One of the key elements here is to not go too fast to derail your train, stopping at each station before continuing to the next. It's not hard, it's just like, why? Anyway, it's a nice 50k bonus. There are 25 race tournaments that must be completed. 9 of them are in Los Santos, 6 of them are in San Fierro, 4 of them are in Las Venturas, and 6 of them are in Las Venturas Airport. Most of these races we must come in first to check off the challenge. The last set of races are a bit more unique, as they have us flying helicopters and planes into checkpoints to set the best time to complete. Completing each stadium has us joining a stadium event. There are 4 of these in total. Our first one is the Blood Bowl. The goal is to reach 1 minute on the timer. If the clock reaches 0, we fail. Each time we collect a checkpoint, we gain 15 extra seconds. We also have other cars attempting to steal these checkpoints from us. This one is a bit more random, but we managed to complete it in our very first try. The A-Track event has us competing against 8 other racers in a 12-lap race. We must finish first to complete this challenge. Another racing event, Dirt Ring, has us competing against 8 other racers, but this time on a dirt bike. There are only 6 laps this time, but still we must finish in first for this to count towards the completion. During the Kickstart event, we must perform stunts in order to collect checkpoints around a course. Each checkpoint is worth a different amount of points. We must get a high score of at least 26 in 4 minutes to complete this challenge. There are 3 sets of vehicle challenges around San Andreas. The NRG 500 and BMX challenges are to collect checkpoints around a course, while the last challenge is to win 3 possible courses down Mount Chiliad. In San Andreas, there are 4 different classes of schools. We must get at least bronze in each school type. We've already completed gold in both the driving and pilot schools. We take on the bike and boating schools. These aren't as bad as the first 2, but still annoying to complete. We get gold in every single school. Heading over to Ammunition's shooting range, which has us competing with other opponents to set a high score. There are 4 weapons with 3 rounds for each weapon. You must get the high score to complete this challenge. A stat towards the 100% is to learn each fighting style, which is located in a gym in every state. Gontan Gym, the Cobra Martial Arts, and the Below the Belt. The many collectibles in San Andreas are out of control. We've already collected all the 100 gang tags and nearly all of the photographs in San Fierro. Now we have all of them. We must also collect 50 horseshoes around Las Venturas, as well as 50 oysters around all of San Andreas. These oysters are hidden under a body of water. This part is overkill and just makes the collecting such a drag. Properties around San Andreas do actually count towards the 100%. That means we must purchase every property in the game. But before we can do that, there is an achievement tied to not only purchasing all the properties, but also taking over all the gang territories and having $1 million.
$1 million.
The gang territories are their own set of minigames. When looking at the map, you'll notice different border colors across Los Santos. Each color represents a different gang that controls that portion of the map. It's our goal to completely turn this map green. To do this, we must trigger a gang takeover by wasting gang members in that area. This allows us to fight off 3 waves of gang members in order to take over that area. We must do this for each territory in the city. It is an understatement to say this took me a long time. After taking over all the territories in Los Santos, it's time for us to purchase every single property around San Andreas. There are a total of 29 properties and a few assets like Wong's cars. But before the achievement will actually pop, we also need to be holding $1 million. We head over to our local betting track and put all our money on Tommy Squeaker, which gives us Ain't Nothing But a G Thing and What Are the Odds? Holy shit, this took me a long time to complete. Now that we've nearly completed every single objective in San Andreas, and we're so close to that 100% achievement, we're now tackling Not a Player, which has us going on a single date with every potential girlfriend in San Andreas.
You wanna go out sometime, buddy?
Yeah, he go to digits.
It's a weird one, but whatever, we got Not a Player. One of the most painful parts of San Andreas is not only the collectibles, but the export and import vehicle list. First, you're required to find the vehicle out in the wild, either parked or driving, then take that vehicle back to the eastern dock in San Fierro. There are a total of 10 cars per list, and there are a total of 3 lists. So you must complete the first list before you can do the next 2 lists. This might not seem like a big deal, but let me tell you, this shit sucks. Also, you have to use the crane every single time you want to load a vehicle into the shipping ship, until I found that that's actually not true. Save yourself some time by using this ramp here and parking it at the top. It still counts. Unfortunately for me, I only learned about this when I had 2 cars left on the 30 car list. A legitimate business. That achievement sucked. We need to set a high score of 30 points in basketball. This only took me a few tries and we got the achievement, hooping it up. Good luck beating my high score of 31 in your attempts. Our next achievement, Chick Magnet, has us completely maxing out our sex appeal stat. This one was a bit tricky for me as I wasn't exactly sure what was causing the stat to increase. I attempted changing some clothes, vehicles, getting tattoos, customizing my vehicle, and this happened over the course of several hours, figuring this out. I finally got it to pop while customizing one of my vehicles in a body shop while wearing one of the many suits in the game. Anyway, this is Chick Magnet right here. Our next achievement has us pulling off a lucky spin and winning at least $1,000. I think it's a bit overkill, but we got Lucky Spinner. Swiss Army Strife has us maxing out every single gun stat in the game. This one was pretty bad. As taking over some of the gang territories from earlier surely helped, we spent a lot of time leveling up each single gun, dying, purchasing said gun over and over, leveling up each gun while completing the rest of the story as well, which leads us to our very final mission. The end of the line is our final mission. We've come so far.
Take that fat fool down.
From starting off as a small-time gangster to now owning everything in the state of San Andreas. We just have some small unfinished business with Big Smoke. We need to gain access to his crack factory, so we must first take down a few SWAT members, steal their armored tank, using that tank to ram a hole in the side of the factory, gaining access to Big Smoke's hideout. We will stop at nothing to get Big Smoke. This bitch has got a statue of himself. Now we have a shootout with Big Smoke himself.
Hey, Smoke!
while gang members will slowly show up to aid him during the fight, putting some heavy damage on Big Smoke. One of these goons turns off the light. We manage to find the goon that cut the light and drop him with a 12 gauge in his ass, which earns us the achievement Swiss Army Strife, and we turn our attention to Big Smoke.
Big Smoke! Oh.
This isn't over yet. Officer Tenpenny has come to clean up loose ends.
Oh, I almost forgot, Carl. Time to die.
During a comical dodge of events,
Wait! What?
we now have to chase Officer Tenpenny and game end him. He attempts to slow us down by causing a large-scale fire in the building, but unaware that we are immune to fire damage, and fuels our revenge, nearly escaping the exploding building behind us. Our brother Sweet does the unthinkable though, and jumps on an escaping Tenpenny's fire truck. It's now our job to follow him around the city while aiding Sweet. This chase though finally comes to an end when Tenpenny's fire truck crashes off the side of a bridge, where he dies in the middle of a road.
Don't do it, man. He's gone.
Leaving no one to blame.
You know, I mean, you beat the system.
Not just yet, Truth. We have a few more achievements to cover. By the way, this guy is called Truth, not like that really matters at this point, you know, because it's the end of the game and it doesn't really matter, but that guy's name is Truth. Anyway, we get the achievement, the end of the line for completing the story of San Andreas. Roll credits. We get our next achievement, which is to 100% complete everything in San Andreas. Let's fucking go! We can actually get another achievement now, which is starting a new game up while having a 100% complete save file. Here we go again. We only have one more achievement to go. This is likely one of the hardest achievements in the entire game. This could take forever. I'm just kidding. It's for getting a level 6 wanted level, public enemy number 1. And then we get our final achievement, I Ain't No Buster. There we have it. We have now completed every single achievement in San Andreas. It's one of those games that has brought me many hours of enjoyment throughout the time I've played it. Would I recommend to play this game? Yeah, it's awesome. Beat the story, mess around in the cities. It's worth going back even after all of these years. Yeah, it's a 20-year-old game, but it's still fun to play. Would I recommend completing all the achievements in the game? Fuck no. This game sucks to 100%. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my adventures through San Andreas, and our next GTA game is none other than